Phillip meets messengers. It was career day, and the gym buzzed with excitement. Booths filled the floor, each one bursting with color, posters, and smiling faces. Miss Vicky clapped her hands. Class, today we'll meet helpers from all across San Antonio. Miss Vicky smiled. Listen with your heart. Every helper carries a message. At the first booth stood a man and woman beside a glowing map. I'm Mr. Shapiro, he said kindly, and this is Miss Carrie Collins. We work with Aaron's List. Carrie held up a tablet showing a bright map of neighborhoods. Aaron's List helps keep helpers safe, she explained. Mr. Shapiro nodded. My daughter, Erin, loved helping people. When she passed away, we built this tool to protect others because safety is love in action. Phillip opened his journal, drew a small heart with a shield, and wrote one word underneath, safe. At another booth stood Judge Sakai, his table decorated with a small scale of justice. I serve Bexar County by being fair, he said. Justice lives in our choices. Be honest, be kind, start there. Lil Phillip nodded and whispered, honest, kind. That's a good law. In his journal, he sketched balanced scales and wrote, fair. Bright lights and cameras glowed from the KLRN table. I'm Arthur Rojas Emerson, president of KLRN, said a tall man with a calm smile. Beside him stood Melissa Galvan, vice president of education, and Sherry St. Clair, the news director. We share stories that teach and inspire, Melissa said. Just then, Randy Beamer stepped in. So, what's today's story? He asked. Arthur grinned. That learning is helping. Sherry stood by the camera and said, ready when you are. Lil Phillip waved at the lens, smiling under the gym lights. Later, he opened his journal, drew a camera, and wrote, learn. A booth nearby shimmered with glossy covers and bright lights. Behind the table stood Rebecca Fontenot-Cord, the editor-in-chief of San Antonio magazine, and Josh Huskins, the magazine's photographer, holding his camera ready. Rebecca greeted the students warmly. We turn everyday moments into stories, she said. Stories help people notice the good in our city. Josh clicked a photo of the class smiling in front of the booth. Perfect shot, he said. You're all part of San Antonio's story now. Phillip flipped a page and drew a pencil surrounded by a glow, then wrote, story. Just as the students began to clean up, the gym doors swung open. Deacon John walked in carrying stacks of warm pizza boxes. Did somebody order encouragement? He laughed. The kids cheered. The helpers clapped. I figure all this learning worked up an appetite. Lil Phillip's eyes lit up. Phillip noticed a small Air Force pin. You were in the Air Force? He asked. John nodded proudly. Yes, sir. Served my country, now I serve my community. Lil Phillip grinned. Service is service. That's right, little man. Phillip turned to his journal and drew a slice of pizza with angel wings and wrote one final word. Serve. That night, Lil Phillip sat by his window, the moonlight spilling across his room. The pages from his journal were torn out and pinned above his bed, one next to another. A heart with a shield, balanced scales, a shining camera, a glowing pencil, and a flying slice of pizza. He looked up at them and smiled. Each helper carries a message, he whispered. I can too. Then he knelt beside his bed and prayed softly. God, thank you for the helpers in our city. Help me be brave and careful. Help me be kind and fair. Help me share good stories that lift people up. Let me be a messenger too. Amen.
Little Phillip.